organization of the meeting. Esteemed ILCOM members, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, the NBI, the Nile Basin Initiative, was founded as a transitional institution based on jointly articulated and adopted shared vision by 9 founding member states. From the very beginning, it was recognized by the founding member states that the NBI would serve as a transitional arrangement until the permanent Nile River Basin Commission, NRBC, comes into existence on the basis of legal framework agreement. Upon establishment, we, the member states, mandated NBI to promote basin-wide trust and confidence, build water resource management capacities on one hand, and demonstrate action on the ground by speeding up water resource investment through subsidiary action programs on the other. The transitional nature of NBI should constantly remind us the truth that for transboundary cooperation to be sustainable, there need to be legal foundation and arrangement by which all member states abide and are governed. For over 2 decades now, we exerted collective effort to put our cooperation on the robust legal foundation. I recall that we have successfully concluded the negotiations and that 4 NBI member states have already ratified the CFA as a national law. We thank them very much. Please applause. The task of completing this process to bring the number of ratifying countries to the required level is ongoing and need to be finalized, upon which the CFA will come into force, thus enabling NBI to transition into permanent commission, as was initially emphasized. The urgency to complete CFA, the cooperative framework agreement, ratification process needs to be emphasized so that strategic and transformative basin development and management priorities, which NBI as transition mechanism cannot undertake now, will be accomplished. The foregoing discussion leads to one conclusion that the ratification of CFA is still a priority for member states of the NBI, and that effort to accomplish this is still being exerted. It is Ethiopia's stance that NBI therefore needs to be mindful of this imperative and should be careful so that any of the ongoing activities will not even inadvertently undermine this effort for the member states or otherwise compromise efforts regarding the CFA. Though there might be a temptation, NBI due to its transitional nature, for example, as of now is not mandated and cannot formulate building-wide policies or undertake such programs that are binding on the constraint the member states, for example, from pursuing their respective national water resource development plans. Honorable guests of honor, colleagues, NILCO members, in so long as the NBI's shared vision is not realized, the investment agenda remains as pressing, as valid and as relevant today as it has been, as it was when the NBI was established in 1999. I would therefore like to emphasize that it is imperative to strengthen subsidiary action program so that they deliver on the long-awaited yet barely accomplished investment agenda of the NBI. Honorable guests of honor, honorable ministers, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this occasion to thank our global partners for continuing their support to NBI, technically and financially, over the last more than 2 decades. I thank you very much. God bless Africa. God bless Tanzania.
Asante Ethiopia, naomba tumpigie tena makofi mengi. Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, kwa heshima kubwa sasa Naomba nimkaribishe ndugu Justina Muthoni Miriti, naibu balozi wa Kenya nchini Tanzania na mwakilishi wa waziri wa maji, usafi wa mazingira na umwagiliaji, Jamhuri ya Kenya. Karibu sana. Naomba tumpigie makofi mengi sana sana. Kama mnavyokumbuka, nchi ya Kenya imemaliza uchaguzi wake mkuu hivi karibuni, na Mungu awabariki sana.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm stepping in for Justina Miriti. She could not make it to this meeting because of urgent assignment elsewhere. And my name is Bradson Wajara from Kenya Mission here at Salaam. I'm here to present the remarks of Honorable James Macharia, Cabinet Secretary for Water, Sanitation and Irrigation of the Republic of Kenya. Honorable Macharia could not make it to this meeting due to official engagements back at home. He, however, sends his best wishes to the NBI fraternity. His remarks are as follows. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Salaam, Honorable Ministers of the NICOM, Executive Director of the NBI Secretariat, Nile DNA members, ambassadors and high commissioners, representatives of development partners, representatives of the Nile Basin Discourse management and staff of NBI. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to join you today in this 30th Annual Nile Council of Ministers meeting. I wish to express my appreciation to the United Republic of Tanzania for hosting this year's NBI governance meeting, and also thank the chief guest for finding time to join us in this important event. Distinguished chief guests, ministers, ladies and gentlemen, we note with satisfaction progress made by the NBI Secretariat and member states in the implementation